to Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and Johnny Red Floyd Stadium, home of the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. And Raider fans have been clamoring to get this one started all week. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Blue Hens will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. The Blue Raiders offense will get the football first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get them.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the back. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Delaware's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And Jesse, if they have to look to their big tight end in the passing game, that could open the door to some struggles.
I mean, he has to be the go-to. He is their best weapon. This is not a dynamic passing attack with guys on the outside with speed, take the top off the defense, catch posts and goes. A lot of it goes through this tight end. So it's getting to the sticks, working open in zone coverage, being that reliable target for the quarterback. That's going to be important in this one.
No doubt. So that starts with great hands, contested catches, using that big frame to catch those intermediate passes, move the sticks, really be the go-to guy in this offense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Handoff to the single back. He's in open space downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get the space and make the big game.
Guys, let's chat for just a moment about Delaware. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, running back gets to give. Showing off the arms. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Hodge. Going to try to pop one on the screen. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Rush is on him. With the catch, it's Patterson. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Going right to work up top. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He was looking for running room, but they get him down to the 28, and now they are set up. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Hodge. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Punt is on its way. And they'll just down it right there.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field. And hey, he even calls a turnover. That's just great.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Hodge. Right down the middle. And they can't make the play on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Makes the grab. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Blue Hens are on the move. Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna swing it on second down. Makes the grab. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. The Blue Hens line it up with a first and goal. Brown will throw it. Floats it out in space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Delaware! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run play action. Scrambling away. It's a seam wide open. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Hodge. That's reeled in. It's Ashley. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finding open areas. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? They'll try to get the first through the air. Going to try to get it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! A great catch and run for 6. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Wide open spaces. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Brown wants to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Blue Hens will call on their punt team. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the... Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Brown will throw it. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Heaves it deep. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Brown. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Brown wants to pass. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Patterson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stokes.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like...
He's going up top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third down, going up top. Got a man in the middle. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To throw, it's Hodge. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Murfreesboro. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Floyd Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense.
He's loose. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Blue Hens have their offense in high gear. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
The Blue Hens now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's got it inside the 15. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Finds his big tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Buying some time. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's second and long. He'll do it himself. Oh, it's out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this is really frustrating as a coach. Great job running the option, making the right read, getting down the field. You got to take care of the football now. You did the hard part. We got to worry about taking care of the football and the option all the time. Get on the ground, live to fight another play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The play action fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. Brown will throw it. Going for 6. And the pass is incomplete on fourth down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Snacks it quickly on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to pass on second down.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And here comes the punt team. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Makes the catch at the 45. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Kelly.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Unloads it downfield. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. From the gun, to give, looking for room. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here's the give off the left side. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. There he goes. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now they'll run it to the right here. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Brown wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Man, they just couldn't find the hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Got it in the middle with Stevens. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Working that left side now. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They're going to run it. Can't get him to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They bring the punter onto the field now. No fair catches here, looking for room. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys.
Oh, I'm out of space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Brown will throw it. Here's a heat. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Unloads to the right. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And the Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Safe completion on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the grab. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The Blue Hens trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. This time on target. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Throws for the tight end. Got his man. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. To the air, it's Hodge. Tight end finds a soft spot. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down, and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Second down, he'll throw it. It's caught, and they swarm him under. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. He'll try to get it through the air. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Pressure coming. And they get to him, and down goes the quarterback, and you just cannot afford that in this spot. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Under fire. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The give to the left side. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few 1st downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the 1st down.
I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Smashes ahead. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead, because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.